everyone. So where do I start today? So I've been hearing a tune in my head since I woke up this morning. I feel like it's relevant to the dream that I had as well. So I'm going to talk about both together. And just as I was about to start this reading earlier on, or this message video, earlier on, I turned the lamp on to the salt lamp on, and the light bulb blew. And even though obviously like when a light bulb blows it's normally unexpected and a bit of a shock, this is a fairly new lamp. I have had it for a while, but I hadn't used it until yesterday for the first time, and it was working fine all day, no problem. So I feel like that happening just as I was about to start the video is relevant. It's also kind of connected to the words that I was hearing in the song all day long today. So I need to share that with you guys. But I feel like this is about something happening, something unexpected happening very, very quickly. It could even be something like you having a light bulb moment, or there being a sudden turnaround that's going to happen for you. Based on the lyrics that I was hearing and based on the dream that I had, I feel like it's positive. So from what I was getting was that the people, I'll talk about the dream and about the lyrics. I'll start with the lyrics. So the words that I could hear as I was waking up, and that haven't left me alone all day long, the part that I could actually hear or was getting was that's when the light shines through. And it goes, there's a bit before it that I was also hearing the tune for. So I feel like that's relevant too. So I looked up the lyrics, and it's a Goldford song. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. It's got country, American country, but it's very, this song in particular is very heartfelt and meaningful. So I will tell you what the rest of the lyrics were. It said, if I can only get out of my own way, that's when the light shines through, shines through, shines through. So I feel like that's relevant to the dream as well. So the bit that I wasn't hearing, but I was hearing the tune for it, was if I can only get out of my own way, is to do, I feel like it could be relevant to you. It depends. So just take it as you see fit. So what does it all mean? The dream that I was having was showing me that there are people or a situation where someone feels worried at the moment. They're worried and they're unhappy. They're worried that they're not going to have enough. I was showing people having a plate full of food, and they were worried that someone else wouldn't get their serving, if you like, or there wouldn't be enough left for them. And then as it progressed, there was a point where there was actually too much food, and the person, there was more than enough for everyone, because the plates that these people were given, and now these people, obviously they're people in my dream that I know, they would never leave any food on their plates. But this, in this dream, people, there was enough for them to scrape away, and I hate wasting food. But actually, in the dream, what that to me was transpiring as is, there's going to be plenty to go around, so don't worry. So if you're worrying about things from the point of view that there may not be enough, or that you're somehow going to go without, you're not going to go without, or the situation with the situation is going to change into something positive, because it's gone from having been in a state of lack to having more than enough, that you've got so much that you can actually afford to chuck it away, or there's waste. So that might be relevant. And then the lyrics of the song, that's when the light sets in. So I feel like you might have an epiphany moment. So right now, if there is something going on, and with the light bulb going as well, it's like a light bulb moment, I feel like that you may be struggling right now. So that's why I feel it's all connected. You might be struggling with something right now, and you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And whether or not it's something that, you know, the other words that I wasn't actually getting, but I was getting the tune, so I feel they may be relevant to some people but not to everyone. It could be about self-sabotage, in the sense that, you know, we don't always realise we're getting in our own way, or we can't always see how the choices we make affect you know, our progress in certain situations, or our ability to get unstuck from stuff that's holding us back, or things that might be holding us back. So whether or not it's relevant, whether it's intentional or unintentional, or, you know, sometimes we even do things knowingly that hold us back out of fear of the unknown, and things like that. So that, in a sense, could be called self-sabotage, but it's really about the obstacles that you have to overcome. So I feel kind of called to do one of these cards. The song that I was telling you about, it's a really, really lovely song. It's quite a sad song, like in terms of like the words. If you are struggling at the moment, it might actually set you off. When I listened to it, it nearly set me off. You know, I felt it on an emotional level, especially with the dream and the whatever it is that's coming through for me. So, you know, maybe you needed to hear this today. I hope it helps you, that things, you know, what I'm getting from that is that you might be struggling right now, but things are going to improve. You might not see the light at the end of the tunnel right now, but it is there. You just have to keep striving forward, trying to overcome those obstacles, and in doing that, I feel like you may well have an idea or an epiphany that you would never have even imagined, and something's going to happen, whether it's you having an epiphany or a light bulb moment, or something's going to happen that's going to change your situation for the better, based on the plates. People worrying that they wouldn't have enough, or that situation, and then there'd be more than enough, so much that they could actually chuck it away. I also got in that dream something about, which could be connected to the obstacles side of things. There was a part in the dream where I was shown someone, it was about their sort of eating habits again around food, and it was basically someone eating the same unhealthy meal 4 times in a week. And really that's about, I feel like that's about moderation. So it could be that maybe you need to moderate something. You might need to moderate something in order to have that kind of clarity that you need. And what I'm getting here is meditation, and ideas and inspiration is the overall energy. So you might need to contemplate your situation, and maybe do that with a clear head, or, you know, if the moderation aspect of things is relevant, it could be to do with maybe overindulging in some respect in things that aren't necessarily healthy. So it could be that once you moderate, if it's relevant to you, it could be another aspect of your life that you need to it could be just being really busy and needing to slow down and step back from your situation, so that you can make the space that you need in order to allow those changes and those ideas to come in that will change your situation So I feel like this is meditation cards talking about creating space for yourself in order for that change to happen. So if this is relevant to you today, I hope you found it useful. I hope it makes some difference. Maybe you needed to hear this today. Definitely go and look at that song if you're feeling this. I'll leave a link for it in the comments. It's a lovely song, and it might have you know, a bigger meaning to you if you listen to all of the words. All right, thanks for being here, and hope to see you all again soon.